Hi, greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers out there. Today we are looking at the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim, Mania VR, the stuff that's been released on the PlayStation Plus this month, as well as March's GeekGear's World of Wizards box opening. Also we're having a little talk about the 48-hour film challenge that just started up on our Sci-Fi London Film Festival. And finally, we're going to have a little chat about the possibility of a PlayStation 5 coming out. All that coming right up. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, first off, I want to apologise for being a little bit absent this week. I was sent up my workplace sent me up to Preston, so I had to sort out some stuff up there, which was a little bit of a pain. Cause even though they set me up in a nice little hotel room, I couldn't be around here with you guys playing all the great games that I love playing. It was pretty much of a work week for me, so. Unfortunately, I do apologise for not getting any games out for you this week. But, I mean, when I came back on Friday night, so Saturday, I thought I managed to try and get at least one thing out for you this week. So I looked out at what's come out on the store this week, store and the time that I've been away, and I saw this great game that looks really interesting, and I think it was Crisis on the Planet of the Apes. Sorry, stop. Sorry, this thing keeps on. Is that fading out, or is that just my glasses? Oh, and it was like Crisis on the Planet of the Apes. I thought, yep, that looks like a good game to give out for a try. So downloaded that, tried to start it up, loaded it, and went to start playing it, and I realised, where's my move controllers? Where have my move controllers gone? Looks like whilst I was away, they seem to have buggered off. They've gone walkabouts. So I thought, okay, until I can find out where my move controllers have gone, I'll try to see if I can go for another game. So we went back to good old-fashioned Skyrim and did the Dragonborn DLC. Now, this DLC for Dragonborn is one that I really wanted to do for quite some time, actually, and I was hoping to do it in a single sitting, but since I got to the new map, I started going off on little side quests and just exploring the place a little bit, and before I know it, 3 hours had passed and I've only gone halfway through the actual main quest. I thought, whoops. Yeah, so unfortunately I kind of ran out of time after doing about 3.5–4 hours of that. So I marked that off as part A. So next week, next Saturday, what I'll do is I'll do a part B for the Dragonborn DLC. So we'll try and see if we can get going on the long run, and maybe a little bit later I'll do an exploration of the map, like just going for everything that I can find as a part C, or just exploring Morrowind. Okay, so what else do we get? Okay, so just to let you know, it's a new month. Well, it was a new month for pretty much a week now, and I didn't manage to do this last week. But it's a new month, so on the PlayStation Store, we've got quite a few new free games out there. What I kind of always look forward to this is whenever I see free stuff, I like getting my hands on the free stuff. And I always get a little bit sad when I see something in there that I've already bought, which I know that I bought for a lot of money. But yeah, I went in there and I saw quite a few things that was in there, and one of them was a VR title. Well, it had a VR part added to it. Now, the 4 downloads we got this time are Mad Max, Mania, Qbert, and In Space We Brawl. Now, I've been playing around with In Space We Brawl for a little bit, and so that's kind of fun. I mean, it can tie your concentration up for an entire, we'll say 10 minutes, maybe 15, just for a couple of games. Or it will be good to have a little head-to-head. Mad Max was the one that I got a little bit upset about, because I think I paid something like 25, 30 quid for that game when that originally came out, and I still haven't completed it. I mean, I've only just like started it and kind of got bored and went away with doing something else. But I just saw that it's now there for free for anyone that wants to play that. So, yay! I've been told that it is a good game. I wouldn't know because I haven't actually played it properly myself. But open world games are generally quite decent. But the one that we're going to focus on a little bit here is Trackmania Turbo. Now today I just did a little bit of this on my Twitter account, so you won't see it on my YouTube streams yet. But I did a couple of tracks on the Twitter. It has a main storyline, sorry, main campaign mode, all in standard 2D. But when I tried it on the 3D, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it certainly came out quite well. For what it is, when it came out originally, it was quite expensive, and no one was buying it because of the expensive price that it was at. And to be perfectly honest, I quite definitely agree. This is one of those you don't really want to fork out like 20, 30 quid or however much it was at the time, because it was just quite basic. It's just tracks. Fun-filled tracks, yeah. I mean, it's, well, the name of the game, Trackmania, where you start doing things like loop the loops, and there was another game that came out. I think that sounded like Micro Machines or something, but there we go. That was it. Tiny Tracks. Sorry about that. I just had to quickly look up what it was that I downloaded, and it was Tiny Tracks VR, and that was. Yeah, Trackmania is not Tiny Tracks, so make sure you don't get them mixed up, like I just did just a few moments. It's a completely different set of games, completely different set of type of tracks. I think Tiny Tracks did it a little bit better, but it wasn't from the over-the-top, over-the-shoulder type of point of view. In Trackmania, you are basically riding behind the actual car as it like does the loops, and every now and again the camera moves to cockpit or bumper point of view, so as you try to do certain stunt rolls to go around certain parts of the track, which I think is quite good. Because I like that sort of aspect from driving, to be like over the top, or I mean, when you find that when you're driving right in the cockpit, you kind of can get a little bit thrown off. However, Wipeout did do that very well though when we did that on Wipeout. But just behind the car is actually quite a good place to be, and also on the bumper when you was doing the loops, and also the stunt driving was quite fun. Now, a lot of people will probably find that they don't like this style of gameplay because it will give you motion sickness. I myself was really quite fine with it because I'm just that way in my head. But I actually enjoy motion sickness when I get it, but I found absolutely no motion sickness at all with this game, which actually surprised me. But I'm sure that a lot of people that will play this game will probably find it a little bit nauseating or disturbing as they play it. Okay, what else have we got? What else? Need to keep this plugged in. What else? First up. Okay, next up, Sci-Fi London, which is a company that I actually volunteer and try and help out with, are doing a 48-hour film challenge. Now that started yesterday. They took all the entries in, and right now, as I'm probably filming this, you'll probably get like people out on the streets doing their film challenge to try and see if they can make the cut for this award that was going on. Unfortunately, I missed the entrance fee because, like I said, I was doing my thing down in Preston, and when I got back, I totally missed it. I do apologise. But, however, still coming up between the 1st and 7th of May, January, February, March, April, May, yeah, still got to get my mind. It's coming up between the 1st and 7th of May is the film festival that we're doing. Now, I don't know if they're going to do another Hatstock event yet, but if they are going to be doing that, that will be where I'll be taking my 360 cam. So I'll be bringing that out so that we can take note of all the wonderful new films that they're bringing out, the winners of the 48-hour film challenge, plus several other great films that have been coming out as well that you won't see in the cinema, because these are what you could say like B-rate movies. These are the underappreciated films that no one ever gets to see because they're not class A box office hit sensations. They're not going to be the great ones that you will see over and over again, and that will have the high prizes or the Emmy Awards. These are the films that people like you and me will make with a camera and get absolutely no recognition at all for their work, except for what we are doing here at the Sci-Fi London Film Festival. And I am looking forward to seeing some of their work because some of the stuff they're doing are really quite cool. I'll put a link in the description down below to some of the trailers of the films, as well as the actual film festival webpage as well. Right, two more things. Firstly, three more things. First, we have. There's been some surprising announcements that's going out, some little rumours I'm hearing along the rumour treadmill about the latest PlayStation 5. Now, there are a lot of reports coming out from this site called Mostly Accurate. And Mostly Accurate, in case some of you guys don't know, Mostly Accurate is a development type of web page that has £1,000 subscription to actually read some of the reports on it. £1,000. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money to actually pay to have a subscription into that. However, some of the people that do have the moolah to log on to these sort of sites have been hearing that development kits for the PlayStation 5 have been sent out. So potential developers, possible developers have been getting hold of these kits, these development kits for the PlayStation 5, as well as there are a lot of specs that are going around at the moment, but none of that is absolute 100% concrete. I think that when it comes to the E3, I will keep close eye on this because I don't really know much at the moment. I'm only just hearing rumour and gossip at the moment, and I don't really like to report on rumour and gossip. I only really like to report on hard-known facts, and I don't really have much in the way of facts except for the fact that all these development kits are going out. And if we're looking at the life cycle of consoles, we've got like every 6 years. The last one's been 7 years. We are due for a new console very soon. I believe that in the next upcoming E3 show, we will have Sony give us a report on the PlayStation 5. So this E3, I am going to pay very close attention to the Sony stand and see what they have to say about any possible PlayStation 5s that's coming out. So it's going to be a watch this space at the moment until we get some full proper information. Okay, second to last call out. Second to last thing is I want to do some call outs for some other channels. Now, earlier on this week, whilst I was down in Preston, I got a little notification on my phone saying that someone on the PlayStation Store just added me to a group of like 100 people or so, and was advertising, say, come join my channel. And I thought, well, if they're trying to promote their YouTube channel, here's my YouTube channel as well. Come join mine as well. Maybe get free subs out of that. Thanks very much, guys. I mean, that really helped big time. But I was going to say, for I do a little bit of a YouTube shout out from this, because one of the person who seemed a really nice person and does seem to be doing a very lot of Let's Plays is a guy called GfdjhgHD, and in capitals HD. I'm sure he just wanted me to call out of his channel just to see how I'll pronounce it, and I pronounced it HD. Yeah, GfdjhgHD in capitals. The HD's in capitals, has to be in capitals. And yeah, I'm not even going to I'm not even going to attempt to realise what the link to each channel is, but I'll throw that down in the description at the bottom, and I'll show you. It looks like he's doing a fair amount of stuff on Let's Plays as well. But let's just have a quick look at his channel. Come on. Actually, that's a picture. I just realised that the text I'm looking at is a picture, not actually the text with the actual link. Yeah, see, just looking at his stuff on my iPad at the moment, it looks like he does a fair amount of Fortnite challenges, or yeah, Fortnite battles, more Fortnite, some Rainbow Six stuff in there. Yep. And got a good playlist. I know it's a good playlist because on his playlist it's got one of my videos. Yeah, so he just added my Dragonborn DLC to his playlist. So cool. Actually, no, that's his liked videos, but hey ho. Next shout out was someone who's got far more subscribers than me, so I'm a little bit envious of this, but I still promise that I'll just do the shout out of a guy called sorry if I'm looking down because I can't remember these names. It's Boketsu Grave. Boketsu Grave, I think that's correct. And now he's done a fair amount of Let's Play. He's got about a good couple of thousand subscribers, and he seems to be doing a fair amount of Let's Plays on PCs as well as PlayStation. I mean, I've seen some of his Let's Plays on the GfdjhgHD Literature Club. One I wanted to do myself, but I think that just takes a little bit too much time before it gets to the creep factor. I really wanted to do a react video on doing GfdjhgHD Literature Club, but after about an hour or so of reading and I still hadn't gotten anywhere, I started going into a bit of a snore fest. But like I said, if you wanted to read through his GfdjhgHD Literature Club, then fine, he's got them all listed down there in front of him. So those are the two shout outs that I got, and if you want a shout out, please just let me know. I think I might start adding more shout outs to the videos as we go on of other people's channel, what they do. If you want me to talk to people about your videos, just let me know, and I'll throw a link down in the description and give it a call out on the next video. Just try to have a name that's pronounceable, like or HD. But yeah, cool. Sorry if I keep, as I said, sorry I keep looking down. I'm just trying to see where I am on my script, and I think I am currently at the end of that. The one last thing, the last thing is the unboxing, and we finally managed to get hold of our April's, January, February, March's, not April's, March's GeekGear World of Wizard. I mean, they kind of had it packed away and stocked at the back of the at the post office, and they didn't realise that it was there waiting to be sent to us. And it was crushed. I mean, when we finally got the package, it was all bent and gnarled, out of shape. In fact, there was even a hole at the top of it. That was not good. We're not too sure where we should throw the complaint to. I mean, we can't really throw the complaint to the GeekGear because it wasn't their fault. It was the post office fault for sending us damaged goods. But hey ho, what can you do? Yeah, I mean, we finally got it in the end, so we did the video of that last night. I do apologise, like I said, actually we didn't do it last night, we did it on Friday night. Now, like I said, I do apologise about this because at the time I had been travelling for about approximately 500 miles. I left at 4, yeah, actually, yeah, I just left at about 4ish. And I've been travelling and didn't get home until round about say 8 o'clock, I think. No, I got to London at 7 o'clock. Then I got home round about 8:30. And when we got home after travelling, I was just so tired, just so exhausted. I just really wanted to sleep. But we had an unboxing to do! Yay! So we got that lovely unboxing to do, and my mind was turning rush. Yeah, so there was a little bit of our moment where I ended up on the floor crawling, saying, "Have you finished it? Yeah, I want to go to bed." So, without further ado, I think I'll just say, I'll just pull over the boxing video for the end of this. But before I pull it up, I just wanted to say thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed filming this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys out there.
Well, that's all for today.
Okay.
You want to go to sleep, and I need to put the clothes away that I've put on the bed.
Where are...
Mwah.
Yeah.
So, but we finally got it, and as promised, we did it.
Hey, finally got the box set. As I said, sorry I seem to be a bit tired out. Like I said, it has been a long journey for me. Sorry, that thing is fading out again.
Fizzing, yeah. We need to fix that at some point. Or figure it out.
I think it's actually with what they call a feature. Is what they call anything that's annoying on a IT device. They call it a feature. The fact that the camera like blurs out every now and again, and say it's supposed to do that. It's called a feature. And I said, yeah, sod the feature. Just give me a camera that works.
Anyway.
Okay.
We're going to bed.
Cool. Oh, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. As much as we've enjoyed making it.
At some point, you might find out what I had from what presents I got for my birthday.
Birthday present.
B, what you might find inside one of these, because we never recorded me opening it, did we?
No, we didn't. I mean that. I'm going to keep my comments to myself here at the moment. I do have comments, but I think not suitable for the audience.
Anyway, wish you all luck. We're going to bed.
I do. I'll speak to you. See you guys out there. As I said, it's just gone Easter, and one thing, the reason I like it when they come with little cups like this, because we can do little things like this. So put the Easter egg there, grab the old little whacker, and totally mess it up completely. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit better. Go all over the place. There. And so we now have chocolate flavoured floors. No, not like that. Let's plug a little bit in there. And you just throw. This didn't exactly go according to plan, but then again, nothing ever does. There you go. There you go.